we're gonna be legends, gonna get their attention. What we're doing here ain't just scary, it's about to be legendary. Yeah, we're gonna be legends, gonna teach them all a lesson. Got this feeling in our souls we carry, it's about to be legendary.
What's up, brothers? You know who it is, Eddie from 802 Diesel Crew. Today I thought it'd be fun to go over my Milwaukee setup, talk about my likes, dislikes, and the specs of them. So stay tuned and let's get into it. So the first item up is this Milwaukee half-inch impact, part number 2767, tack 20. It features 1,000 fastening torque and 1,400 nut busting torque, and I can attest to the fact that this thing will definitely take off bolts that have been rusted in, say for like a big bucket blade or something like that, that I know for a fact are torqued to over 800 foot-pounds because I've done it several times. This thing has no problem taking those off, and is just an amazing tool. Obviously up front, I won't do this for everyone. You can see the battery is pretty dead in it, but it has a battery indicator. It has your different power settings. The fit and feel of these are amazing. Compared to my DeWalt, this just fits my hand a lot better. Overall, very, very good tool. The next one up is the 3/8 version, which is 2754 tack 20. This features 220 foot-pounds of torque. Has the same kind of setup on the front with the batteries. The battery indicated, it's got the forward-facing light there. Different settings down here for your amount of power. It features the same great grip. Both of these I've used greatly at work here. I keep them pretty clean. I've had these for about a month, so that's why they are so clean. I'll probably get bagged on for my tools being clean like they always are because I have a little bit of OCD. This is brand new. It's a hammer drill, part number 2704 tack 20. You can see that there's supposed to be clips on these. I take all the clips off because I'm not going to be wearing these around on my belt. I just don't do that. Here at work, I use them, put them away, or they sit out, and I continue using them throughout the day. The last item to round out my M18 fuel series here is just the LED light. I didn't look up the lumens, but you guys can do that if you want. It's a good little light. I haven't used it that much because I have other lights that I use that are magnetic from Snap-on and Blue Point. But overall, this set right here has been outrageously good. The batteries, these 5 amp hour batteries, last a good bit of time, but I have 2 of them, so I always have an extra one charged. And I have 2 charging stations for my M18 stuff and then for my M12 fuel stuff. So let's get into looking at that stuff and stay tuned. Okay, so here's my M12 fuel Milwaukee line. First up is the hex head, which is part number 2453 tack 20. This features, let's see here, where do the batteries light up on this? Actually lights up on the tool for the battery. You have your forward and reverse. The fit and feel of these is a little bit different than the M18. But it's still a great, I call it like a pistol feel. Your finger, or at least my finger, lays that first knuckle right on the trigger, so it's always comfortable. The features of this tool is 1,200 inch-pounds of torque. You can put all your different fittings in the tip of it. This tool and the 3/8 back here are relatively new. These are all relatively new within the last week, but so far have been outrageous. I can't believe I waited so long to get these. Next tool up is the 3/8 version in the M12, and that's part number 2454 TAC 20. This has got the 6 amp hour battery on it. My two other items over here have the smaller 2.0 batteries in them. This features 1,400 inch-pounds of torque, and it has the same light up on the side, the LED in the front. All these tools have the hog ring except for my ratchet here, which you could be a fan of, you couldn't be a fan of. I've read in forums of that hog ring kind of coming apart and the tool, the tip of the tool falling apart. But I haven't had any issues yet. But they are still in their young years of being used, so that will see if if they stand the test of time, or whatever else happens. Out of all the M12 items, if you were to get one thing and one thing only, especially if you're a technician in the automotive, diesel, small engine, whatever you're doing, this right here, if you're flat right, this is gonna make you ahead of the game. This 3/8 inch M12 fuel ratchet is ridiculous. I absolutely love it. I would trade every other tool here for this tool. Has the LEDs on the side here, has a small light in front. It features, as I said, no hog ring, and what it also doubles as, you can break away with this. This also acts as a ratcheting head, so you can break your item free and then use the 55 foot-pounds of torque that it has to break fasteners free. So overall, the purchase of these tools right here, I would not look back. I have owned Craftsman, and I have owned DeWalt power tools, and these outshine those 10 to 1. Number one, the fit and feel and finish of these tools is amazing. They don't feel like they're gonna fall apart. The rubber on the handles is awesome. Number two, the battery sizes. They have a full range of battery sizes from 2 amp, I think, up to 9 amp now. The smaller series, these last just as long. The batteries are awesome. If you're a technician out there and you're on the fence about getting these items, you can find the bare tools and then build your own kind of kits. But these will help you so much, and they have really increased my productivity. I'm not out here trying to tell you that or sell you Milwaukee. I'm just saying that out of my experience, Milwaukee outshines both DeWalt and Craftsman. I can't speak about other brands like what's out there, Makita, and there's several others. I just know from the commercial side of things, these are a commercial grade tool, and I do not regret getting them at all. So as always, you know who it is. Eddie from 802 Diesel Crew signing out. Have a good day, brothers. Stay greasy.